when I first started talking, having a conversation with Birmingham Children's Theatre, their desire was to have a fairy tale, something that was well known but not too well known that a lot of people were doing. So I, started thinking about that, and I went to the story of Thumbelita, and then I did some research and found that it's obviously been adapted several times in different mediums, but there hadn't been anything recent, and there certainly wasn't a children's play that was being done. And I really like the story. I like the story of this little girl who, and she's tiny, she's this big as your thumb, who sets out in the world and has these adventures. In adapting it, what I wanted to do was make her less of a victim, to have her be a little bit more spunky, have more of a voice, and to be able to have more of a choice in her comings and goings. Well, it was a requirement by Birmingham Children's Theatre as part of the commission that I took on, and I had done this before with another commission. I have a small working knowledge of Spanish, but I have some experts that I call on that I have them check the language, and I try to use phrases that would be familiar, if not familiar to a child now, that if they could learn them, they would become familiar and useful to them as they got older, and also as they met Spanish-speaking people, like ¿Cómo se llama? What is your name? And also I love the phrase "Soy pequeña pero poderosa," which is I'm tiny but mighty, and other phrases that a child could easily work into their everyday language, that if they met someone who is Spanish speaking, there would be a recognition. It wouldn't be like, I don't understand what you're saying. They would hear phrases, they go, oh, I've heard that before, tell me more about that. Besides, it's a beautiful language. I think it's important for children to be exposed to other cultures because that's the world we live in. And this is for all children of all cultures. The thing is, children aren't born prejudiced. They learn prejudice. They learn that from their parents. And if you put children together and you have a beautiful room of a blend of all kinds of different cultures, they're getting along just fine. So I think when you expose children to various languages and various cultures from an early age, it really just becomes the norm. So if we can wind that back and teach children to be accepting of everyone, then I think we've just made our world a better place to be. Music is a collaboration between myself and my husband, Jonathan Pirro. And we've been writing music and playing music together for, well, as long as we've known each other, which is about 30 years. But this is the first musical that we've really worked on together in terms of original lyrics and music. And in writing the music, writing the lyrics, we kept in mind that we wanted it to be accessible to a child's ear, hummable for them, phrases that they could pick up, like amigo de por vida, which is a friend for life. And ideas in there that incorporate that you can go on a journey, but you have to, you're going to learn some lessons. And before you leave home, always talk to your mom first. Make sure you have permission. So those are some of the things that we've worked on, and I just hope everybody likes it.